What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast, tapping in with the people. I'm one of your hosts. I am T Swin. Let's see. Man, we live. Baby, you in there, bro?
You doing today, T Swin? Yeah, man.
Good,
I'm in here, man.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, this is your host with the most, J Bean.
Yes, sir. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Jeff Clay, man. Wind Down Wednesday in the True Sessions. True Session was really good today. I sat in on the True Session. It was a really good a lesson on authenticity. Man, if you missed it, make sure you go to his channel, his YouTube, check that out. Check it out. Also, man, shout out to CTR Media Network, man. The home network. Shout out to them, Miss Tina Ramsey, Curtis Ramsey, man. Shout out to them. So put your boys on the map. Also, man, shout out to Miss She Trucking.
Oh,
I
right.
got an amazing episode coming up on her channel, her podcast. Really good. And also,
yeah, man.
If you missed it last night, man, Can't Start of the Day. Can't Start of the Day podcast. Check that episode out. What's up, bro?
I was gonna say, man, how's your week been going, man?
Man, week has been amazing. Oh shoot, man, hit the studio with my twin. New song coming out called Still Here. You can check out a little footage or look at the reels. See me and my twin back in the studio together, man. I Mix Studios, man, home of Bruce Bang. Bruce Bang has engineered and recorded some of the biggest artists in the music game. When they come down here, they deal with Bruce Bang. So man, y'all be on the lookout there, man. More music to come. It's been lovely, man. I cannot complain, bro. Cannot complain.
Yeah, man.
What's been up with you, bro? You did something major today.
Oh, nothing, man. Oh yeah, I did some jiu-jitsu today. I got a little promotion. You know, just a little one step closer to the goal.
You got another body on your belt.
No bodies this time. Nobody. Just a promotion.
Gotcha.
Just a promotion. Yeah.
Man, let's see what's going down.
But yeah, man.
Hey, Mr. Clay, what's going down, man? Hey, amazing true sessions today. Really, really good. Really, really good. It was a good class was in session. For real. Like I say, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there we go.
I gotta go back and watch it, man.
Shout out to Miss C Trucking. She is in the building. What is up? T Swin and J Bean just checking in, man, tapping in with the people. A lot of big things going over there in She Trucking. If you want to get some information about the trucking business, tap into her website, shetrucking.com. Go get the information. She'll point you in the right direction. She has ebooks and classes and courses on her website. Check that out. Man, always the one, the host with the most. Always. Let's see, man. So what's been on your mind, JB? What's been going down with you?
Oh, nothing, man. Just, life. Just life.
You was very
passionate life, do you? Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, man. You try to do what's right and then some people are just gonna assassinate your character. So I guess we're gonna get into that today, man. People assassinate your character.
Gotcha. So, man, did somebody recently do that with you?
Try to assassinate? Man, I ain't gonna throw no names. I'm in a situation. I'm not gonna just say it's all that person's fault. I got myself in that situation also. But
Gotcha.
when kids are involved and stuff, and you with somebody, man, and somebody's used to having their way about certain things, and then when the law is on their side, some things can get kind of out of hand. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got it right here. I got to hit the post office. It's right here. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, you know, people use it's just sad when people use your child against you, man. It's just sad,
Yeah, yeah.
man. Because only
Yeah, it's
person
that
that in the
situation.
end of the day, only person that hurts the child. No, me and you don't get along. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta deal with each other, but you
Yeah,
know, he deserves to know not only your side of the family, but he did deserve to know my side of the family too, you know? So
yeah. Man, we've been seeing a lot of stuff like that lately too, man, in the news. A lot of people who have been kept away from their fathers, really finding out who their fathers are now. And at later time and age, people 40, 50 years old find out who their real fathers was. And finding out that their fathers
yeah,
ain't the person that their mother said they was. You know,
yeah,
ain't the dead beast that they said it was. It's crazy because some of these people are famous. You know, Kirk Franklin, Kerry Washington, finding out who their real fathers are. Some people, man, I've known have found out who their real fathers was, and their mothers kept them from the real fathers, or lied on the
yeah.
father.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I got
And
it.
then they
I
find
got
out
it.
that the dude is actually a really good person. That he was on. He was about his business. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's crazy. I've had my I've had my name drugged through the mud before, and I had to.
yeah,
I was in the military, man, and I remember getting out for. I was doing military police, and I remember getting out for work, night shift, going to my room on base, getting ready to get in the bed so I can go to sleep, and somebody bamming on my door telling me, get your ass back dressed. We need you to go to the main building. They waiting on you." So I get to the building, man. I get dressed like, what's going on? And it's my supervisor. Me and him cool. But all of a sudden, he got a real bad attitude and he talking to me crazy. I'm like, what's up? So I get to the building. They tell me that my significant other has informed them or informed one of the officers that deal with like family stuff
yeah,
that I've abandoned this person. This person is homeless. They don't have any money. All kinds. They have nowhere to go. They have no place to live. I put them out in the child. Man, I'm standing up there. They yelling. They yelling at me, yelling, they cussing at me, calling me all kind of names, calling me all out my name. I'm standing up there at attention. Man, they must have chewed me out for about 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. And they were like, do you have anything to say for yourself? I said, everything that you just said is a lie. And I got receipts,
yeah,
you know? So I said, if you let me go back to my room, I'll go get receipts for everything. You know, so I came back with all my proof that this person did have somewhere that they was living, that I did not put them out, that they left on their own will, that they were not broke because I was sending money, you know? So
yeah,
yeah, man, I know all too well. And they will lie because they are jealous that you didn't fail. That's a big thing
yeah.
right there. That's a big thing.
But
And so
but it's so
man,
crazy though.
go ahead.
I was just so crazy though, because those you know that if you got somebody who's in the child's life, if they win, the child wins. It's just
Yeah,
going. And even though if I make more money and I'm not paying you more money, the state, especially Texas, the state of Texas don't play when it comes to child support. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
know I had somebody tell me, "Oh, you're behind 6 months on your child support." My child support is X amount of dollars, and in the state of Texas, once you get over 2,500, you facing jail time. They pulling your license. They pulling your
They take your
everything.
passport.
They're gonna make it so hard for you to do anything, to be able to do anything and function. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, they take your license. Now you can't drive to work. Now you
you
gotta
can't
take
drive to
public
work,
transportation.
and if you do get caught driving, guess what happens?
Yeah, you
You know
go
what
to
I'm
jail.
saying? You go to jail,
Yeah, so that's
and
and
then
that's
who?
it's crazy too, man. Because a lot of the good paying jobs or areas don't have buses going to them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So now
Especially,
they take that away
especially
from you.
here,
Can't get to work. Yeah, you can't get
yeah,
to work.
especially in
Public
Texas. It's
transportation
weird.
don't go there.
Yeah, our public transportation sucks. You can't just hop on a bus and go anywhere.
Yeah, it
In
ain't like New
Houston, at
York.
least.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
but
ride the subway everywhere.
But yeah, man, in my situation, bro, I had all my receipts, I had all my ducks in a row because I knew who I was dealing with at that time.
Yeah.
And I showed all my proof and showed them it wasn't what they thought it was and what they was like, lied to about. And they had to
Yeah.
apologize. They all apologized to me, man. But it was sad that they jumped the gun. You know what I'm saying? And didn't check with me first. They just assume. That's another thing. That's another thing too, man. We catch a bad rap a lot, man. Media paints us that we don't care about our kids. That none of us wants to be fathers. That kind of almost
Yeah.
every dude in my clique, everybody I know wanted to be a father, wanted to be a husband. They want to see a little mini me. They want their legacy to live on. And everybody in my
Yeah.
clique care about their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's wild because like they make it seem like because I don't want to deal with you, I don't want to deal with the kid. I don't have to. It ain't about you. You can do whatever you want to do. If we don't, it's obviously that we can't make it work. Go live your life.
Yeah,
Let me live my life. But in the end of the day, it comes down to what's best for the kid, man.
that's
You
for the
know,
child. Yeah,
it's in my situation, it's gotten so bad where we can't communicate. I gotta communicate to my mother. You know what I'm saying? And then what really made me mad about stuff is like when I have them over my house and she asks a question, I respond, but I can't get the same courtesy. It's like that's just crazy to me. And if I go
I
over
totally
there
get
to
what
her
you're saying,
house
man.
to be like a demanding, like I need to do this or that, you know what I'm saying? Then this was gonna happen to me. It's just ridiculous how they can just use a child as a weapon, man. It
Yeah,
just
weaponize a child,
it's crazy, man. It's like
man. Yeah,
it don't
like I
have nothing
think.
to do. Me and you don't have nothing to do with what I have my love I have for my child. Doesn't have
Yeah,
nothing to do with. So,
yeah,
that's your own selfishness that is causing a rift. I don't have to talk to you. We don't have to get along. But in the end of the day, we have to do what's best for the child. So
you had to be cordial for the child. That's it.
exactly. Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to just pay somebody. I'm probably going to be paying mediation, which is more wasted money. You know what I'm saying? That
Hmm.
money could be going to the child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people
So
make it harder than it has to be. Hell
exactly.
yeah, man. A lot of times, man, the kid get used as a weapon. You got people that keep the child away from you. Uh, Stop all communication.
Yeah.
Hide the kids. I got a buddy, man. Shoot, I got a buddy, man. He had custody. He won custody, and the kids had his kids had visitation with their mama, and she ran off with him, and the law did nothing. She kidnapped him, and the law did nothing.
Yeah.
It's very lopsided, man. You
Yeah.
see, we got a comment in, Mr. Clay. It's hard to father when the mother is shading your healthy image or love for your child. Exactly. It is,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
Man, I've dealt with this myself, man. And my kids, I don't tell no lies to my children. So when they ask me something, when they was younger, I would say, when you get older, we'll have a conversation. Right now, you're a kid. This is above your head. Stay in a child's place. When you get older, you ask me anything you want to know, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they'll paint this picture, and man, it's so bad, man. I've had times where people have tried to purposely make you look bad in front of the kid. I was
Yeah.
at one time I was purposely given the wrong dates for an award ceremony, you know, and I told my child I was gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And I was given the wrong dates. So when I did show up, they was like, "What you doing here?" They just thought it just popped up out of nowhere. But because and I had talked to my daughter and and she was like, "Dad, you gonna be there?" I'm like, "Yeah, Dad'll be there." But I was given the wrong dates. And then when that day came, my daughter called me crying hysterically. She said, "You said you was gonna be here, but you wasn't." I say, "I was told it was this day." She said, "No, it was today." I say, "But this is what was given to me." And I was like, because in that time, me and the mother had bad blood. You know what I'm saying? So she
Yeah.
purposely had did that at the time to try to make me look bad in front of my child. And boy, that hurt. It hurt the kid the most. You know what I'm saying? So don't hurt the kid. If you and the father ain't seeing eye to eye, and you and the mother ain't seeing eye to eye, don't hurt that child to get back at that person. Don't do that.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm saying no, and it goes both ways, not just men but women too, man. It's like, there's some sorry man out there too, man. But you actually got somebody who's trying to do the right thing, man. It's like
Yeah,
you trying to. It's just crazy to me. It's like you ever no. I'm gonna go with my situation, man. I had my baby's mother tell me that she don't get no help. Well, one, you don't get no help because you don't tell me nothing. So how I'm supposed to help if you don't tell me nothing? Two, I don't get no help. So you don't get no help, but my child, I'm supposed to have my child 2 weekends out of a month. He's over there no least than 8, right? But he's actually over there more sometimes, which I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So you can,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm grinding, working 6 days, try to pay child support. You know what I'm saying? So so I don't get to see him as much as I would like to because I got to pay child support, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? That's my responsibility is to pay the child
yeah,
support, right? But also, it's your responsibility. It becomes your responsibility because you put me in a situation where I can't. You took my time away from me because I have to go make this money. You can't expect me to just stop what I'm doing and stop working. You know what I'm saying? To go do
yeah,
something because all of a sudden you want me to do it. It doesn't work like that. Because if I stop working, the penalties against me are severe. You have no
yeah,
penalties if you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Not saying that you don't have no penalty. Well, I'm trying to phrase this in a good way. But you put me in a situation where you took my time away from me. So you want my time or do you want my money? You can't have both, right?
Mhm.
Unfortunately, you can't have both. So you made a choice to pick money over time. You know what I'm saying? I was willing, I was giving my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you can't have, you put me in a situation where you took me out the picture because I gotta grind and work, you know,
yeah. I
because
understand that.
they take so I ain't gonna say they take an unfair amount. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that. I just have to make more money. But as soon as I make more money, they're gonna increase it anyway. So you like
You gonna take
you're
more
in a
money.
trap. Yeah, you're in a trap.
Yeah,
It's like you can't never get your head. No, you can't get your head out of but no,
yeah.
there's
That
ways
that
of
that's,
doing it
that system is
and
lopsided,
where
man. Because
yeah, it's
there's
lopsided,
guys
man.
that have one custody and
Yeah.
they don't receive a dime. Most guys don't want a dime, but the woman isn't penalized for not paying. I say if we're gonna have an equal society, an equal system, then everything
Exactly.
needs to be held accountable across the board.
Yeah, I've
And
heard of that too, where people have the woman on child support. They don't do nothing to them when they don't pay.
yeah,
But let us get a little bit behind. We get our you gonna get that letter quick from the attorney
yeah, but
general.
yeah, like you said, the system is stacked against us.
Yeah,
It's so they don't want to vilify that person. They want to vilify you.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And keep the narrative going. You're a deadbeat.
yeah,
You don't do
yeah.
this. You don't take care of yours. It was
And
a
they'll
brother that went to jail. It was a brother that went to jail because he was paying too much money. He was sending
oh
extra money.
yeah. And then the woman had the nerve to say he was harassing her because he was trying to get his child when he's supposed to have him.
So make it make sense, man. Make it
Yeah,
make
it
sense.
don't. I know
Nobody,
I got go ahead.
nobody, nobody can keep me away from my kids, man. I remember I was going through it, and I was told, you're not gonna ever talk to your kids again. You ain't gonna see them. You ain't gonna know where they're at. I say, man, nobody keep me from my kids. I'm just gonna pop up. I made these kids. I'm gonna pop up and see my kids. You ain't keeping me. Just because me and you ain't on the same page or the same court. My kids,
Yeah.
that's different. That's a part of me. That's a piece of me right there. They're gonna see
But
me.
the thing about it though, yeah, but no, that's not saying that I'm not saying that's what you're not supposed to do, but you gotta think about it too, man. All they gotta say is you harassing them or you're violent or something, then you know what I'm saying, you don't put yourself in a situation. Cause they gonna
Man, shoot.
unfortunately they're gonna take their side before our side, you know. So
Man, shoot, they
but yeah,
don't own
man,
the
just
street. They don't own the street. They don't own the sidewalk. But shoot, man, like she couldn't deny it, man. She couldn't deny it when I showed up and my kids light up and they see me, they run
yeah,
outside. She couldn't
yeah,
stop that happiness or that joy. She's like, damn.
yeah.
Go ahead now. Go ahead on. But that was that was back then. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's all about
Like
the kids. That's the most important thing.
like I said, I always have said, man, like since I've been in the system, man, they need to change the where it's called child support, right? I think both parties should pay. Now, the person that the child lives with should pay less. I agree with that. I don't mind paying 20%, but you need to pay 10%, and it needs to go together into a fund that's just for him. It's only being spent on him, not your basic living needs or hair or nails or trips, whatever else you doing with the money. You know what I'm saying? It should be
Yeah.
goes straight for the child. I'm not saying that as my situation. I really don't know because she don't tell me anything, so I don't know what she does with it. But I think shout out to is that the state of Delaware that did that? They made it to where they have a card they have to use, and all that card you can't use it but for certain things.
Yeah,
I think that
you
should
can only
be
make specific purchases,
yeah, and that
things toward the child, not for yourself.
yeah, I think
Um,
both parties should pay. It should go on the card. Both parents should have a card. You know what I'm saying? So that way, where the funds are going, and then whatever money is left over should go towards college. That's
or
child support.
just have a percentage of that, or have a percentage of that go to a school fund. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. It shouldn't be whatever that person feels like they want or need, or you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
kind of
I've seen it out too many times being in that office. Shoot, man, shout out to my boy Byron, man, because we linked back up one time in the office. In the office, we both was in there. I was like, hey, man, that boy sound familiar. Man, shout out to Byron, man, LDC1. And but I seen too many times in the office where there were mothers in there, hair done, nails did, expensive clothes, expensive bags, but the kids look like crap.
yeah.
And they in that time about, I need to get my money. He better pay me my money. And you can obviously see that she's spending it
Where's it,
as her
yeah.
money
Where's it going?
because the child's clothes is too little. The child's clothes too tight, dirty, hair ain't combed, you know. But $300 being spent on the weave, you know, the Louis Vuitton bag, Gucci bag, all that kind of stuff. It's a nice car in the parking lot, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So like the system needs to be set up to where we know that the funds are going toward the care of the kids. And people tend to act like, oh man, people tend to act like that the man also doesn't have bills of his own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got a place he got to pay for to stay in. Lights, water, gas, you know what I'm saying? Fuel that he got to take care of. People act like, he just living free, he gallivanting, he doing what he spending his money on, whatever. This man also got bills too. This man may also have another family. This man may also have other children that he have to take care of that may live with him. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they hurt.
Not at
So
all.
I've seen one time where in court, where a woman she told her, she told the judge, I want this and that, this and that, this and that. And the judge said, "Man, well, you handicapped." The lady was like, "Nah." She said, "Well, you need to get a job. Because I'm not about to let you make this man broke because you feel you need a certain amount of money." It's like, are you handicapped? No, then go get a job.
Yeah.
And so, man, and we bringing this up too, man, because a lot of time, man, dudes get a bad rap. The name of the podcast is Men Can't Always Be Wrong.
Yeah.
So sometimes, man, you need to check in. Sometimes you got to look into things deeper than what people are telling you. You know, we was having a talk the other night about, you know what I'm saying, going off of what people say. Sometimes people are try to manipulate you or tell you certain things about a person so you can feel the same way they feel about that person. I judge everybody individually. Somebody could talk about you bad all day. Until you show me something bad, I'm going to treat you respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go off of what they say. Yeah, I'm going to make a note and be aware. But until you show me that, I'm not going to just judge you. You know?
Yeah, because like
So
what they say, there's three sides to it's 3 sides to every story, and that's the way when you're in the outside looking in, that's the way you should look at it. It's gonna be her, the one person's side, the other person's side, and somewhere in the middle is gonna be the truth, right? So you can't go in there
Hmm.
with a biased brain saying that person's right, even if your own family member, man. You
Yeah.
know, it's been times where people that you trusted or whatever, and you find out later they were wrong, you know? So you can't
Yeah.
go in there just based on what somebody says. You gotta go in there, judge a person by what you know by that person, and that what that person's done for you or their character they've done for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't go in
Yeah.
there based on because somebody got in their emotions and now they're upset with you. Of course they're gonna
Hmm.
slander you. Of course they're gonna
Yeah.
say bad things about you. Of course they're gonna say he ain't this, he ain't that, you know? But
Yeah.
I can only judge you for what you've done, what my interaction with you, not what somebody says with you. If I don't know you, I can't judge you.
Yeah.
Like another thing, man. Like I tell people all the time, like if you don't have my phone number and can call me, then you don't know me. You know, you do not know me if you
Man.
can't call me.
Exactly.
Like straight up. So
Exactly. Had to make sure I had something to sip on tonight's show.
yeah,
Tonight's show.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. I need something. I got some water.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I
man.
got you
Then
covered, man. You know, I got you covered over
yeah,
here, man.
yeah. Then man, and it's crazy because like they say no, a lot of men don't like drama because like you were talking about, we were talking about this
Say that
last night.
again. Say that again, JB.
A lot of men don't like drama. And nobody don't like drama because when a man get emotional, it's bad. It's real bad. Because it's gonna be it can get real bad, depending on that man.
Mhm.
Some men have really good control of emotions, some men
Yeah.
don't. But when a man
Yeah.
gets out of emotional, it can get it can get bad, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Some
saying?
furniture can get to moving. Some damage
E-
can happen. Some lives
Especially
can.
exactly. You don't want to that's the you don't want no you
Yeah.
don't want an emotional man. No, I try to do things to keep my emotion, but sometimes depending when it comes to certain things, sometimes your
Yeah.
emotions is gonna get the best of you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I say, man. I say like that. Some people, man. I say never give them the power to push your buttons.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like in red flags, man. Pay attention to the red flags, and don't give it. Like I said, don't give
yeah,
nobody the power for them to push your buttons or do things that know is gonna get you out of character. Don't give them that
yeah,
power. You know, peep their character and what kind of person they are. Or they're a fire starter. They like drama. They like
yeah,
chaos. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
also, man, check yourself. Check yourself. Are you the one that adds fuel to the fire? You
yeah.
know what I'm
And,
saying?
sometimes that can be the case too. I ain't gonna sit here and like I'm the perfect person because there is no perfect person. There's been situations that I should have handled differently or could have handled differently,
Hmm.
but still don't don't go put it like this. If you go looking for a fight, be prepared to suffer the consequences when you went to go look for
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Be prepared for one.
Because you don't, this because you initiate, that means it's gonna go your way.
Hey, hey, the one. Hey, yes indeed.
Yeah, yeah,
Salute. Man, Mr. Clay says I avoid it. Just walk away, and that hurts more. Man,
yeah,
that is my thing. That is my thing. To me, that's my thing. I feel like it hurts more or bothers people more when you just don't acknowledge them or respond and just turn your back to them and walk off. Because you have to decide,
yeah,
does this situation deserve my energy or not?
yeah,
Is it important? Is it serious? If not, it don't deserve my energy. I'm not finna
yeah,
dedicate any energy toward it. I'm just gonna remove myself from the issue.
yeah,
There's some things in life you can't remove yourself from the issue. You got to handle it. But then there's a lot of things you can just remove yourself from the problem. Say, this ain't got nothing
yeah.
to do with me, or I don't have to deal with
But
this. And just
but
move
my
on.
thing is this, man. But this is my thing. Sometimes you have to. You can only let somebody run over you for so long before you just like enough is enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Excuse me.
if you doing something where you start disrespecting other people, no, you bring other people into the situation that don't even
Hmm.
involve them. You know what I'm saying? Are you disrespecting somebody who's done nothing but helped you the whole time? When is enough enough? Sometimes you just can't sit there and let somebody. What Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle say? sometimes you got to be a lion to be the lamb you really are. Sometimes you just,
Yeah.
they just go, they habitually, we're gonna use Dave Chappelle. They habitually a line crosser, right? And it just get to a point to where it's like,
Yeah.
hey, enough. You got to put your foot down, because if not, if you cower, they're gonna keep on doing it.
They're gonna take a
You
mile.
gotta draw a line in this. You gotta draw a line and saying at some point,
Yeah.
like, hey, you can't cross this line no more.
Yeah.
You
Like when it comes to kids, that's a hard situation to walk away from. That ain't something you can just like. Some people do that, and it's wrong. Because, like I said, man, you got to think about the kids. You know what I'm saying? But also, you got to think about your sanity too. You can get away from that person and still have your interaction with the children. You know?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of other things outside of that, outside of marriage and children. A lot of that other stuff you just walk away from.
Yeah. Most definitely. But yeah.
Those are things you can walk away from too, but you got to put some real thought into it.
Yeah. You got to play your cards right too, because it can
You got to be strategic too.
Yeah, it can end up so bad. So and it's so bad for no reason. That's what trips me out. It's like it shouldn't even got this far, but it did.
Yeah, that's right. You're not gonna get my energy. I've had somebody tell me I was too nonchalant.
Yeah.
Too laid back. But it took time to get like that.
Yeah.
The younger me was more reactive. You know? But it took time to say, oh man, I'm stressing myself out. I'm hurting myself, nobody else. Man, forget all that. Forget all that. Does it deserve my time and energy? Does it deserve my attention? No, I don't. This person ain't got my best interest. Man, forget it.
Yeah. And then find a healthy outlet, man. Thank God I got jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I went postal a long time ago.
You get to choke out people legally.
Or get choked out legally.
Man, you good in class tonight. You don't know what I'm going through. Yeah.
Find your health. It don't have to be what I do. It could be jogging, going to the gym. Find you a healthy outlet to get it out, because if you keep on stuffing this is going to accumulate and you're going to explode.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Aces Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. If you need to let some of that energy go to Aces Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, man, on FM 1960 in Ella in Houston, Texas, man. Check them out, man. They teach Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, man. Get you some. Get you an outlet, man. I would say that all men, and not everybody needs an outlet, but men, young men, learn you self-defense or martial art, and man, get the energy out, man. It's a good, positive environment, man. Not only are you building up confidence, you learn how to protect yourself, you're building up camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? And you meet some interesting people too.
Oh yeah, very interesting. All walks of life. You meet from doctors to lawyers to it's crazy who people who are in the martial arts. It's real crazy. The people that you come across.
Yeah, it's crazy. You have to remove yourself from their presence and keep it moving. Yeah, man. And it takes a strong person to walk away from that stuff, man. To recognize what it is and be like, nah, I'm gonna keep it moving and get up out of there. Because most people, man, if they not mature, they're not level-headed, they can't process what's going on, they're gonna stick around and take the bait. And that fire is gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're gonna do something that they regret.
Yeah.
You don't want to do something you regret, that your time and your freedom finna get taken away from you.
Exactly.
Or you do something where you regret to where you done did something somebody can't come back from.
Yeah, but that is so true, man.
Nobody should ever get you, man. If you're in a relationship, that person's never get you mad enough to where you want to put your hands on that person. If somebody's doing that, man, y'all don't need to be together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they're doing it all the time, that means they don't respect you. Be with somebody that respect you. Don't waste your time with somebody that don't. Let's see, man. We got, if you allow them to weaponize that child, you will become emotionally. That is true. You can become emotionally unstable, but then you get some people, man.
True.
Shoot, man. One of my family members was going through something, and because I already been through it, I told him, I said, man, chill. It ain't that serious, man. I already went through this. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. Even though you're not with that woman, you're still that child's father. They can't change that. You know what I'm saying? You're just not with that person,
and
but
know,
you still are that child's
you
father. So
know,
just chill, bro.
and try to know the laws, man. Like know
Oh
your
yeah,
rights, because people will say stuff and do stuff and like think and make you believe stuff that ain't true. So you got to know the law, especially when it comes to like that, because they'll
yeah,
they play with the law, man, like big time, man.
Some of them people, man, they know you love them kids. They have you jumping through hoops.
Yeah, exactly.
They have you like a puppet on the string.
Yeah, and I try to I try not to let on, but yeah, when it comes, of course you're gonna do what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I said, mine don't believe that. I think she don't believe that I care for my child because I don't deal with her. I don't have to deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you. That's you being selfish and egotistical.
Yeah,
We don't have to deal with each other. And I don't care what you do or who you do it with, as long as he's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't care what you
Yeah.
do. You
Oh,
should
my child is
and
not
you
in
shouldn't
harm's way.
and you shouldn't care what I do or who I do as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so don't sit here and be like you ain't got no help, because you got a whole village, not a whole village, but you got more help than any other supposedly single mother I know. Where can you
Yeah.
go and drop off your kid for 5-6 days? Just drop them off. Don't have to bring no clothes, no nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What single parent has that? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying? You blessed.
man,
You extremely blessed. You know what I mean? And don't realize it.
yeah, a lot of times they take advantage of the good guy, and a lot of times a good guy come from a good family, and they know that family care about their child, so they're gonna take advantage of that. Because I'm gonna be real, man. Some people families they ain't about crap. They ain't shit. You know.
Yeah.
So they know it's like, man, I'm gonna dangle all these people on the string.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just drive the kids out of his mama house because I know they're not gonna say no. Boom.
No, grandma definitely ain't gonna say no, grandbaby.
I'm gonna just pop up because I know he ain't gonna say no. Oh, he posting on Facebook that he finna go somewhere. Oh, here I come with these kids.
Hey,
they know
I
you
can't
love the
go nowhere.
kids.
Hey,
They know you love the
I can't
kids.
go no.
Hey,
Hey, I
yeah,
can't go nowhere. Oh, hey, only thing I do is jujitsu and work, bro. That's it.
yeah, yeah.
That's all I
He
can.
live on Facebook right now. I'm finna go bring these
Exactly.
kids.
Hey,
I'm gonna mess the podcast up. Oh, yeah.
all the way
Listen,
up.
man. Hey,
And it's
some
so,
would
and
even
it's so
treat the
funny
new
though.
guy the way
Hey,
they should have treated you. Hey, that's 100 right down.
hey,
Yeah.
and it's so funny though. You trying to assassinate my character on the podcast, but the podcast takes off. Who gonna get the money? You are stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Man, who's gonna benefit? Little
who gonna
man.
benefit? Exactly. As long as money
Little man
coming
gonna
in,
benefit.
as long as I'm on
Man.
child support,
Yeah.
the attorney general is gonna make sure you get your cut. And
Man, but
also they get their cut. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
yeah. But some people, man, they so bent on hurting you, they just burn the whole house down.
Yeah.
They
Don't
don't
look at the
see that
bigger
they're
picture.
affecting themselves and the child. They just burn the whole house down. And then after the damage is done, they be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if you got a person like that's doing what they're supposed to do, they don't bother you. They let you drop the child off whenever you want to. That's the perfect situation. You winning.
Yeah, you got a man that's taking care of his responsibilities. He takes care of his
You
child. He's part
you
of his child life. He's raising that kid.
yeah,
He cares for that kid. He sees about that
yeah.
kid. He provides for that kid. You lucky.
You
Don't
winning.
give that man a hard time. He doing what he's supposed to do. Just because he's not with you,
Exactly.
don't give him a hard time. But
Exactly.
something, man, I got a buddy right now, man. He got one on the way. He's with another woman. They're engaged and they got one on the way. But he has a kid with him. She's trying to make their life hard because he done moved on.
Yeah.
He moved on. His life now is like a picture. It's like picture perfect.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
she got somebody, but she threatening his new lady, trying to make his life hard.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
I was in a situation where I was going out of town for business, you know, for my job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd be gone for like 10 days, sometimes 15 days. No, but
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm working 17-hour days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there having no fun. I'm working, I'm going to sleep. I'm working, I'm going to sleep. I'm working, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I might go get out to dinner with the crew, but that's just to eat, then go where? To sleep. Because we gotta
Mm-hmm.
get back up and go to work. I'm not out there having no fun.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah. Them hot wings at the strip club ain't all what they
Yeah.
cracked up to be.
Nah, like
Not just joking.
with that job I was doing, man, we literally worked anywhere from 13 to 17 hours a day.
Yeah.
So basically all I had time to do was work, eat, then go to sleep. The
Mm-hmm.
last day you might get off a little bit early, but then you pack in to get ready to go home. You know? I'm not out
Yeah.
there having fun. I'm out there to make money, you know?
Hey, that's what it is right there. You see that? JB, you're the problem because you're successful.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
successful.
man, that's a
And
good point.
blessed.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Mr. Clay. Once you move on, you're not supposed to do any better.
Yeah.
Some people feel that way. That once they're out of your life, that you shouldn't level up or your life shouldn't get better. But it's not this. Man, it's not the situation. Especially if you've been on one that's the grinder.
Yeah.
Your life gonna be a whole lot better than the other person who's not the grinder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, my life gonna continue because I'm the one that brought these things in the picture. I'm the one that kept these things in the picture. I'm the one that set the foundation. So yeah, my life is gonna keep going. I'm gonna have things. I'm gonna be able to do things because I work for these things. I put the time in. You know, if you don't,
Yeah.
you can't. You know, ain't nothing gonna happen for you. You gonna be stuck in the same spot.
Yeah.
And then people gonna look at you and see you as a burden and say, you more of a liability than an asset.
Yeah. Like I said, man, always saying is that if you got a man who's doing what he's supposed to, don't be a hurdle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you should be supporting that man. You should everything he trying to accomplish, you should support because who's gonna benefit? You and that child gonna benefit,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because the more you make, the more they're gonna increase. You know, if I make 100,000, they're gonna take that 20%. If I make 150,000, they're gonna take that 20%. So who's benefiting? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You should be doing everything in the world to make my life make it easy for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying be like bow down to me or nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing
Yeah.
like that. I'm just saying you shouldn't be doing nothing to harm me, and I shouldn't be doing nothing to harm you, right? So
Yep.
it's just crazy, man. Just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. You're getting a little something off the chest.
Yeah, a little bit, man. It's sad, man, that somebody one time was like, "Oh, I love you to death." Now you just about to beat each other up and throw them off the third row like we're in prison or something.
Man, I don't know. I don't know about that, man. Sometimes it's like, was there really ever any love? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Was it all just a plan? Were you
exactly.
just a pawn, in a scheme?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, and you know what I'm saying, it kind of ruins it for the next person you get involved with because now your trust is like gone.
That
So
brings up another thing too, man. People having kids uh for financial gain, not even having the children out of love.
yeah,
It's not the kid isn't here because these two people wanted to bring the child. This kid is in because somebody tried to play another person. They had those situations.
yeah.
You know, that's sad.
Yeah, but that's the world we live in. But that's the way that system allows. That system needs to be revamped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Clay says they're coming for that bag, and if they can have it, they will try and destroy everything and everyone. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you even
They
see it
will.
on TV. Hey, remember, I don't really watch Love and Hip Hop. I saw this clip because I don't watch that show at all. Be real, but that's that Safari, right? His name's Safari, right?
Yeah,
I
the guy
forgot
used
who
to be
he
with
was.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, he was married to the old girl, whatever. I know her name. Can't think of her name right now, but she was crying because I think at least he said he makes $60,000 a month, and they only gave me 4,000 or something like that. $4,000 for one kid?
No kid needs $4,000. No kid.
Yeah.
It don't cost that much.
And then you a celebrity too? Like it amazed me. Like they say Kanye pays $200,000 a month, and Kim Kardashian is a billionaire.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
No, it makes no sense at all. So you telling me the billionaire needs more money?
It's crazy.
You know, I don't get it, man. This system is so tore up. It's so tore up. So
Yeah,
lopsided.
no kid needs that much, man.
Yeah.
It's,
And I'm saying it's like it's just crazy, bro. That
hey,
system.
Tyrese song. I don't think you ever really loved me. That's the truth, man. That's a question I had to ask. You know, I was like, man, did you ever really love me, or was I always, a part of your plan?
Yeah.
You know, Mm. You have
But
to
yeah,
watch
man.
yourself, man. You have to watch yourself. They got this thing where they got this term chameleons. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People that play the part so they can get what they want up out of you.
Yeah.
You know?
And,
Because
and they
you wasn't their first choice, but you part of the plan though.
exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of people out there. They selling for you because they see something they need from you. So, and that's not every situation, but sometimes it's like that though. I couldn't get the one I want, so I guess I just stuck with you.
Yeah. But ladies, if you're out there watching, man, can you chime in? Because I would like to know, like, if some of you have female friends, why did they cut off access to the child from the father, or why did they give their child's father a hard time, or why did you give your child's father a hard time? You know, chime
And
in.
we're not saying that the men are right, but we're saying that
Men
what's the
can't always be
reason? No,
wrong.
you got to some. Yeah, it can always be wrong. Like some of you, I'm pretty sure some of you ladies have some valid reasons to why you did what you did. And I'm not gonna dispute it because I don't know your situation. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, they're all women are wrong. We're not saying that. But but sometimes it's just out of spite, man.
Yeah,
Out of
sometimes
spite, and you're a control freak, you know?
sometimes some bullshit.
Yeah.
They want to make everybody hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So that's what's been going on in my life.
Yeah, I was, man. Yeah, I was. Like I said, man, I was told one time before, I'm gonna make your life a living hell.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was like, why? I ain't did nothing to hurt you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At that time, I was like, man, you didn't even want me. So obviously you didn't want me. So why you want to make my life a living hell? Is it because now the things that I was doing for you, I'm about to do for somebody else? And now you don't have access to it anymore. You can't take advantage anymore. So now you want to make my life hard because you can't use me no more.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy how sometimes how people think.
Yeah.
And
I've gotten to the point now, man. It's like my trust is like out the door now, man. It's like, why should I sit here and build something with you when I have a whim at the moment, you just gonna destroy, depending on how you feel that week or that month. You know what I'm saying? You just burn down
yeah,
everything we created, just destroy it off. It's like, oh hell,
hmm
fuck it. We're gonna just knock all the Legos down. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
We're gonna knock all the Legos down.
knock the
So
sandcastle
it's
down.
like,
Yeah,
so why would I take a chance anymore? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. You playing defense.
Exactly. playing
Yeah.
dodgeball the rest of my life.
Man, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You dodge a ball.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy stuff, man. But yeah, we just, man, that was on JB's heart, man, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in, man, because I've experienced, a part of this myself. And man, in the beginning, when it first started with me, I was a puppet on the string. And then I say, man, I got to choose the less stressful route. I got to choose my happiness and my sanity, because my kids gonna be my kids, and I'm gonna be their father.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and
And
remember,
they're gonna
man,
grow up. They're gonna grow up at some point. They're gonna see things for themselves.
exactly. And
You know?
remember, man, like even though they said they're the custodial parent, man, just know your rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just know your rights. You do have rights, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And sometimes too, man, the best interest of the child ain't always with the mother.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even though the courts don't see it that way.
Yeah, majority of the time.
And we're not,
Majority of the time.
and then we're not, and we're not saying that the mother is wrong. No, we're not saying that either. There's some very good mothers. Very good mothers. I was raised mostly by my mother, so we're not saying that.
He was looking at my face.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
but
now I'm just saying, and man, in today's times, man, it's not, man, the moms ain't the same as they was when we was coming up or before us.
yeah.
The moms out there twerking with the daughters in the club now.
On Instagram. Man, social
You know
media,
what I'm
social media, like I know we use social media to do the podcast and all that stuff, but social media has changed. I don't know, man. It's done more damage. It's done a lot of damage.
It
You
is.
know what I'm saying?
It had exposed people to a lot of things they wouldn't have
Yeah.
normally been exposed to back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day, you wouldn't just see somebody in a thong on a commercial, or
All right.
women flesh being exposed the way it is. Now they just show everything on TV.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Back when we was kids, even the cable channels, the basic cable channels didn't
Then
cuss.
show, yeah.
They didn't cuss.
The
Now
radio didn't cut.
the
Yeah.
basic cable channels cussing up a storm. You ain't got to pay for premium channels no more.
No,
They cussing up a storm. And
the
shit,
radio stations too.
they not even you ain't even getting a clean version of a song anymore.
Nah, it's just getting
You
the straight
you
version.
getting the edited version that's not really edited.
Right.
So man, things have changed a lot. Things have changed a lot, and I wouldn't say for the better.
Nah, man, because you got some things that a child is not ready to be exposed to a certain age. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep the kid innocent as long as possible. But the way the world works now, man, with this internet, we got tablets and phones, and you know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep them innocent, man. They get exposed to so much.
Yeah. A lot of that falls back on the parent, man, controlling what your kids have access to.
Yeah.
There's parental blocks and stuff like that on these phones, these tablets, these electronics, or you could just not have the services in your home.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing that when they go to school, everybody don't follow your guidelines. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you can control your home.
Yeah, you can control your home. Hopefully. Depending on who you with.
Well, pick somebody that's gonna let you,
Yeah, selection, like we say, selection.
Yeah, it all comes back to decisions, man. Like that's why I say choose wisely. A lot of these things, almost everything we deal with is based on the decisions that we ourselves made.
Yeah.
So, like you say, man, be wise in who you are and who you're dealing with, and decide whether or not you can compromise or put up with the BS that person gonna bring or not.
Yeah.
Because at some point, you knew who you was dealing with, or you knew what you was dealing with.
And like you said,
there's always signs.
And like I said, we're not saying ain't no good women. There's plenty of good women out there. You know what I'm saying? We're just going based on our situations.
And a lot of people that we know, man, have gone through similar situations. So we just tell them, we tell people like some people say, man, hey, these shows or these male shows be dogging out women. Nah, we not dogging out women. We just saying what we done been through and telling young men to not put up with it or to avoid it.
Yeah.
Some of these other shows, they go off calling names. They calling people out of their names. You get all kind of B's and H's, and all kind of other things. We're not doing all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just telling people, hey man, if it looks like this, it's probably this. Or be wise to this. Avoid this, avoid that. Save yourself the drama, the pain, and the hurt. You know what I'm
saying? And like I said, we're not saying that we're perfect and we know all. And like I said, man, I've called women out their name, but most of the time they deserved it. I don't put it like that.
You know what, man? I've never really called a woman out of name.
I'm like, you know me, I'm pretty laid back, man. For me to get out of character, it takes a lot for me to get out of character. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
but
I'm
not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm holier than thou. I'm not. Ain't no person holier than, you know what I'm saying? All of us are not perfect. All of us has faults. All of us done stuff that we shouldn't have done. So I'm not gonna be like I'm just the perfect person because I'm far from it. You know what I'm saying? But what Steve Harvey said, he ain't done with me yet. Hey, God definitely ain't done with me yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working and trying to improve to be a better me. But still, man, don't throw gasoline onto a fire, man. You know what I'm saying? You do you have like when I was talking about, I ain't gonna say women, people. I always talk about I got triggers, but don't you think that other person has triggers too?
Yeah, you're not the only one. Yeah,
you're not the only one. You ain't the only one that been through stuff, man.
Yeah,
remember that before you go looking for a fight or try to cause an argument or confusing.
Yeah, and in a relationship, man, it's give and take. You ain't the only important person in that relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep taking. You got to give some too. Yeah. The other person needs some attention. The other person needs some affection. They need some listening. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't know where I heard this quote from. It said, you shouldn't be just like, just giving in to that person. Y'all both should be trying to get better for each other. That should be the goal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I heard that thing. You get better for each other.
Yeah, it just has to be, man.
Yeah.
It should be a perfect balance of give and take. We know that's hard, but you should be striving for it.
And then, but this is another thing too. Before we get up out of here, man, it's like if a person that you're involved with, you know what I'm saying, have a change of heart, be like, hey, I'm not ready for this. Don't try to force them to be ready for something they're not ready for.
That is true.
So if a person is telling you, hey, I'm not ready for this situation, to be involved this way or that way, you know what I'm saying? And you're ready for that situation, go find it in somebody else,
Let them be, because you're only gonna hurt yourself.
You're only gonna hurt yourself because you're gonna force that person. Some people are not good at saying no or sticking to their guns. But if somebody said that's a flag right there. If somebody tell you they're not ready for a situation, that's a flag.
Yeah, don't force it.
Don't force it.
Mr. Clay says, amazing podcast. I got to run, fam. Thanks for the support. Wind Down Wednesdays and the True Session. Yes, sir. All the time, man.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Make sure y'all
check
out Mr. J.F. Clay's Wind Down Wednesdays on Wednesdays at 7 Central Time. And on the True Sessions on Saturdays at 3 o'clock Central Time.
We trying to figure out where you got them singers from, man.
Hey, yeah. Before you check out, hey, those live singers, they was doing their thing today in the True Session. They was killing it, man. I thought it was pre-recorded music in the background, and I was like, man, they echoing everything he's saying. I said, hold up, he got live singers. I was like, would you say something? Authenticity, and I'm like, hold up, man. That ain't just no song playing in the background. There's real people in there. It's killing. It was an amazing session, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man. Shout out to Mr. Jeff Clay. But man, yeah, man, we just wanted to come on here, man, voice our opinion. It's like the man can't always be the problem.
Yeah.
The man can't always be wrong. There's some good men out here, some good fathers out here. If you got a good man in your life and you got a good father to your child in your life, don't give that man a hard time. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing everything he's supposed to do not give that man a hard time because you're not with him or he done moved on. If you done moved on, move on. You know what I'm saying? But don't give that dude a hard time. Men can't always be wrong.
Yeah, and then on top of that too, it could be the both of y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Right.
With
So
society, man, a lot today, they try to display that it's always the man's fault. We seeing something with Tyrese right now. Tyrese came out and said, he said, I was never mean to this woman. He said, I didn't beat this woman. I didn't cheat on this woman. You know? He said, contrary to popular belief. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was live. He said he was live. Yes, sir. It was all the way live. But because people they're gonna make the assumption that he was the one that screwed up.
Yeah.
This man was blindsided. You know? So we seeing what he dealing with.
Yeah.
You know, so it ain't always the man's fault. And there are good men out there, but society will have you believe that there are no good men, especially there are no good black men.
And then that man spending millions to enforce a prenup. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, it's your guys, T Swin.
And your boy, J Bean.
This has been the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you hit the notification bell, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. Join the conversation, man. If you got an opinion on tonight's episode, tonight's show, man, make sure you tap in the comments, man. Make sure you be on the lookout for upcoming shows. Make sure you tap in the CTR Media Network, ctrmedianetwork.com. Check out all the other amazing podcasters that are over there. And also, if you want to learn how to podcast, make sure you check out the website. And also get your hands on the book, The Power of Podcasting. I will get that up on the screen for y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Power of Podcasting by Dr. Tina Ramsey, man. Go get that book. It's on Amazon. It's an Amazon bestseller, man. Make sure you check that out, man. And like always, as I said, if you want to learn about trucking, man, tap into Miss She Trucking, man. SheTrucking.com, man. Get some knowledge about the transportation game. Also, you can holler at Mr. Michael Nams. If you want to get some spiritual and self-healing, man, you can holler at our guy, Jay Chatalongzi. We keep contact with a lot of amazing people, man. If you also want to get some teaching, man, Mr. Jeff Clay, holler at him. You know what I'm saying? Sir. We got cool people. We got cool and amazing people in our network. Tap into them, man. You know, get the help you need. Better yourself, better your situation. And man, make sure you holler at you guys, man. If you would like to be a guest on our show, go to ctrmedianetwork.com, click on the Men Can't Always Be Wrong icon, register as a guest. And man, we'll hit you up, man, and get you on in here. So you can get your product, your voice, your message to the people. This has been the Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Peace, love, happiness, and abundance, health. And we see y'all later. Every
day get education with some meditation. Using my black magic to better situations. Complications can pop up from the enemy, but I don't entertain negative energy. Beautiful colors everywhere, I can see the light. I wonder what dimension I'm gonna see tonight. Take flight, let my consciousness take a trip to the fountain of life while they focus on the drip. There's more to life than a foreign car. In my code, you can see the sun in the northern star. The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong. Listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. The time is now, the time is here. Round up the soldiers and lend me your ear. Pick your head up, stick your chest out, be strong. Listen closely, cause men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be. Men can't always be wrong. Men can't always be.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.